Merry Christmas to my viewers. In this video, I will talk about the progressive attitude to play Go and how to deal with trick moves, strange moves. I recently played a lot of games in Force, and I have also reviewed many games from my students, and I faced many trick moves, which I think is very valuable to share with you. However, to talk about these kind of trick moves, I want to prepare more about the content. So I have ordered two Japanese books from the internet, and they will be shipped in the next year. I will try to analyze some traditional trick moves with you in the future. But today, I will mainly talk about the attitude of how we could have a progressive attitude to play Go, which means how could we keep improving by playing Go? Before we get into that, I will first talk about my opinion on check move. I would say check move is not very effective to down level players because a down level player generally have more experience in different kinds of check moves, and so the check moves are no longer very effective to them. And so basically, check move is a part of our Go knowledge. And although a better player may still fall into some traps and some check moves are less effective to higher level players. And secondly, after we have AI, everyone could analyze and prevent the check move easily. When you face a check move, you could learn from the AI and learn how to deal with it in the next game. So check move is not very scary today. Then in this video, I would like to talk about the progressive attitude to improve in Go. I think many players, when they face some strange moves, some check moves, they do not have a good attitude. And I would like to talk about my opinion on that. When you see something strange, I think firstly you need to be calm. You need to always stay calm and consider the best response carefully. No matter you know it is a trick move or not, you know the answer or not, you should still consider the best response no matter you already know or you didn't see the variations before. And in this progress, don't be too optimistic when you know you tricked your opponent or you know the opponent have made a mistake. Don't be too optimistic to that. And on the other hand, don't be too pessimistic when you know that you fall into a trap or you are going to fall into a trap. Don't be too pessimistic. I think it is important to be calm is that Go is so complicated, you never know would it be the best move. Even you may learn a lot of knowledge from Go books. When you play the same variations again in a new game, in different positions, things may change. So don't be too optimistic or pessimistic. And also, Go board is 4 times of a chess board. The board is very large. Usually, you need to fight for 200 moves to win a game. As a result, I don't think it's a good attitude to think that you have already won a game after 15 moves. Because you don't know after the 150 moves, could you hold the advantage? You may not be able to hold the advantage. Or you are going to lose in the first 50 moves. Don't be too pessimistic. Maybe you could come back after the whole game was played, as the Go board is too large. It's so common to have a lot of comeback in a game, even for professional level players. So be calm and try your best. The second thing is be humble. I would say, no matter how many years you have studied, no matter how many Joseki and Zumego you know, human understand on Go is very, very limited. So don't be so certain to some variations. Always try to figure out a better response in a Go game. Then you could improve. And also, I think many players have a wrong concept that better players always make better decisions. So when you try to start a fight with a better opponent, you always thought that you are going to lose, or vice versa, if you are fighting with a weaker opponent, you always think you will make better choice. This is actually not correct. A better player does generally make more better decisions, but it's not always. A better player could misread the ladder, could misread the liberties. It's so common. And better players does not mean they understand the full picture of Go. So be humble, especially when you play against with a weaker opponent. Don't be too ignorant about opponent's moves. And when you face some strange moves or trick moves, be humble could help you prevent making mistakes. Let me show some example that some strange moves really worked depends on situation. For example, let's consider this shape. Considering the shape, this is a knight move, and to deal with a knight move, we will use attach to cut off the white stones. No one will play like this, right? This is some strange moves. However, let's see. In this situation, the attach is also considerable, but the push is the correct response. And if you play the attach, you lost around 2 points. Let's see some more example. In this Joseki, we usually will play the kick and then jump, because there is a friend to help us. I have heard that some people argue this knight move is a trick move and they don't like to teach this kind of trick moves. However, it always depends on situation. For example, at this situation, it's also actually quite common. It's just some simple opening. And the correct response for the black stones is knight move, or even a jump, or even this. It's better than the kick. So, this is not what we generally understand about the shape, but these moves are working, depends on situation. I may explain why AI would suggest this in other videos, but I want to demonstrate you that there are many possibilities in Go, and there are no golden rules that we always need to play the kick and the knight move would be a trick move and would not be good. There is no such rule. Let's see some more example. In this Joseki, white approach, black attach, white hane. Usually, we will play the extension, and this tiger move is considered as a outdated Joseki. This move is considered as a trick move. However, at this moment, this is the best choice according to AI. And lastly, let's see one more example. This one. This is a very common Joseki, the 3-3 invasion Joseki. In the next move, we may play the extension, or we will play the double hane and finish the Joseki like this. However, this move is considered as a check move. But let's see. This is the best choice according to AI. So, check move may work. Strange move may work. Don't think Joseki is always the only solution. Always be humble in a real game. And lastly, I think it's also good to be excited when you see some strange moves and some moves that you have never seen before. Because although Go is a competition, we always want to foresee things. We want the game to be played as our plan and played to a situation that you could perform better or have higher chance to win. It's understandable we want the game go as our thought. However, Go is also art. As Go is too complicated, we cannot always control everything. And the art of Go is to explore the unknown. So, when you see something you don't know, be excited. actively responds to the challenge. And sometimes it's really not that important to focus on winning or losing. Think about that. The Go game is not a competition, but a lesson. Try to actively learn from your opponents, learn from the trick moves, learn from the strange moves. No matter the moves is good or bad, you could learn from it and become something that you could try or you should prevent. Then you could keep improve in every game. I think that's the key to improve. It's a common question that how to improve in Go. And technically, there are many answers for this question. One of the answers is to have a better attitude. I think it's really important. If you could be humble and to be excited to learn from a Go game, then you definitely could learn something from a Go game. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and Happy New Year! We will see again in 2024 with some new contents.